dear brothers and sisters, today, Friday, the 6th September, and today we are told how Mary is the model of service. She inspires us to serve. She promotes us in a way or gives a vocation to serve. And she herself was serving all her life through. Now, faith and service are normally two different things, but let us not forget that they are two sides of the same coin. If you have a faith, you have to express in service. And because of your service, if you have really love for God, you will have your faith in God. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, the parable in the Gospel of Luke also tells us that how that rich man who had everything, but he went to hell. And the poor Lazarus, he went to heaven. So, it is our service to humanity that we are called. And so, therefore, if you do not serve people, your faith has no meaning. And your faith is an empty food that we see. And my dear brothers and sisters, let us not forget that because of this that we see in the world, there are so many people who are ready to serve and also have some other things which we'll talk now. Especially, there's a story of Mr. Rockefeller from US, where we are told that he was the richest man. Years back when he was at the age of 53, he was the richest. But then he fell sick. And some mental sicknesses that affected him so much that he could not sleep. He could not even laugh or he could not even cry. And he did not know what he was doing either. So therefore, he went to the doctors, and doctors told him that we cannot understand what is wrong with you, but at most you can live for 1 year. So that really affected him. But at the meantime, somebody told him that there was some Indian man called Swami Vivekananda who has really come to live in some hotel here. So if you approach him, perhaps he might give you some answer. And so when he went, he expected this Swami Vivekananda to stand and honor him. But Swami was not at all interested in him and not interested in his money. So anyway, he spoke to him, and then Vivekananda told him some certain secrets in his life. And when he was told all this, he was surprised and he was really awakened. So he believed in Vivekananda, and finally Vivekananda told him the only solution for you is to really give out all your treasure money to the poor. And then he started a foundation, so-called, and he started reaching out to the poor. And he gave lots of money to that foundation and working to the poor in order that he might feel relief. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, it was surprising that after that, he lived for 98 years. And he really became strong in faith, that in God's faith and in service to humanity, that we can really live a long life. And my dear brothers and sisters, this inspires us because Mary really tells us that she was not interested in the wealth or the beauty or the intellect or anything of that sort, but she believed that if I really trust God and if God gives me strength to work for the poor, that is all my salvation. What else do I want? I can live forever and ever. My dear brothers and sisters, this is what inspires Mary, and this is what helps us to know that Mary inspires us with these words in our life. Let us not forget that Mary herself was serving right from the beginning. It is right when she was 3 years old, she was serving the temple and the people in the temple. And then after that, we saw how she was serving Elizabeth. We saw how she was serving the apostles, how she really served at Feast of Cana, how she really served Jesus at the foot of the cross. My dear brothers and sisters, she is the mother of the church, so she was serving the church. And let us not forget that she is our inspiration forever.